When it comes to email marketing, there are several metrics that we need to take into consideration. And one of them is our email open rates. Why is this metric so important? Because end of the day, when we are doing email marketing and start sending out all these emails, if your open rate is low, no matter how big your email list is, it's not going to work for you. Very high chance when your email rate is low, that means most of your emails are landing into the spam folder of your target list. So in this video, we're going to discuss how to improve our email open rates. There are 3 things for you to take note of in order to improve your email open rates. And the very first one will be traffic sources. Different traffic source will give you different kind of quality of leads. So we need to use the third-party software in order to track individual traffic source. How is the quality of the leads that is being inserted into our email list? The second component that we will take into consideration is this thing called the domain authentication. This is a very important step that's often overlooked by beginners. And in this video, I'm going to share with you step by step how to authenticate your domain. The third will be how to A/B test different subject lines. Let's now go deeper into analyzing each of these 3 components. Under traffic sources, the third-party software that I would use is this thing called Optin Dojo so that I can track the performance of each traffic source. If you have watched my email marketing success secrets series so far, you will notice that I always talk about this third-party software. Because I come to realize that when it comes to email marketing, if you do not have this third-party software, you are literally throwing mud on the wall and hoping some will stick. That is not the way to do a business. Because with this third-party software, it's able to give us a lot of in-depth information on our email traffic sources, build up our buyers' email list, so on and so forth. When you log into your Optin Dojo account, the very first thing is you will see this tracking link dashboard. However, the one that we want to track are all the traffic sources when it comes to which one is giving us more quality clicks. So we'll head over to traffic sources here. As you can see, I have some traffic sources that I named here as my example. Individual traffic source, you can track what is the email backend metrics, like for example, the number of email clicks, the email openers rates. This undoubtedly will give us in-depth information on the individual traffic sources, which honestly, no email autoresponders can do that. Because when you are purchasing clicks from different solo ads vendors, all the leads are being jumbled into this thing called our email list, or your particular list that you have created within your email autoresponder. Even if your email open rate is high for that particular email, you have no way to know this list originated from which respective solo ad vendor. That is why we need this third-party software in order to eventually scale our business when it comes to purchasing even more clicks from that particular solo ad vendor. Now let's head on to talking about domain authentication. The first thing we need to do is to set up your DKIM, SPF, and DMARC records. Before we talk about how to set up all these respective records, I just want to draw your attention to this blog article written by Getresponse team. Now, bearing in mind that when you're using all the free email addresses like Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, look at what they say here. This practice has a negative impact on the deliverability of your email marketing messages. When you use Getresponse or any other email marketing services like MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, AWeber, to send an email using all these free email addresses, end of the day, most of the time, your email bounces. What's the point of doing your email marketing business thinking that you can save some money instead of purchasing a domain, instead of setting up your personalized email address, and end of the day, all these email bounces? No one is going to see your emails. So the solution is to achieve a better results in delivering the messages, use an email address that is not hosted in all these free platforms, and set up your own domain, and associating it with your email address works best in all cases. Heading back to Getresponse, how do we then insert the email address into this software? So first and foremost, head over to Tools. Scroll down, you will see Emails and Domains. Click on that. And over here, you can click on Add Email. Insert your name as well as your email address and click Add. After that, Getresponse will send you an email into this email address inbox. All you need to do is to click on the button within the email to verify that this email address belongs to you. Subsequently, they will provide you with this DKIM record. And let me show you guys how a DKIM record looks like. It's going to be a series of codes, series of keys that you don't understand what it means. So at the end of the day, you just have to copy this entire thing. Head back to your Bluehost account. Click on Domain Name on the left. And if you scroll down, you see Advanced Tool. Click on that to expand the entire thing. Under Advanced DNS Records, click on Manage. Add Record. And over here, you can choose TXT, Here, you're going to choose the very first option. Over here, the TXT value, you're going to paste the entire thing over here that I've gotten from Getresponse. Under TTL, select 15 minutes and click on Add. This is how easy it is to insert a DKIM within Getresponse into your DNS of your domain. The good news is, if you are using Getresponse as your email autoresponder, there's no need for you to insert any SPF or DMARC records into your domain DNS because everything is handled by the back-end of Getresponse team. You can always refer to all the links in the description below this video to get hold of all the softwares that I have referred to just now. The next thing that you guys see on the screen over here is registering your domain with Google. The way to do so, very simple. Head over to google.com and type in Google Postmaster. Click on the very first link here that you see, which is the Postmaster 2. And as long as you have a Gmail account, you have an account auto-populated with Postmasters 2. So click on that and click on Get Started. When you do so, you will not have any domains over here, assuming you have not verified any domains with Google Postmaster before. So what you need to do is to click on the plus sign, and they'll ask you to insert a domain. I'll just use a fake domain over here and try to show you guys what I mean. Click on Next. Subsequently, Google Postmaster will provide you this thing called a TXT record. Copy this entire TXT record, head back over to your Bluehost account, and same thing, select TXT, select this alias, under TXT value, paste whatever is the record that's provided by Google Postmaster. TTL, select 15 minutes and click on Add. Even though these two are TXT records, they are different records that is meant to be inserted into your domain DNS. One is to verify the DKIM with Getresponse. The other is to integrate your domain with Google Postmaster. And all these steps are necessary in order to help you to eventually improve your email open rates. This is a pro tip that I'm offering to you guys if you've been watching the video until now, which is warming up your email accounts. If you refer to the link in the description below this video, it will bring you to this website called warmbase.io. Warming up your email address is very critical if you really wish to optimize your email sending in the shortest time possible. Because when you warm up all your email addresses, what Warmbase will do is they will use your email address to send multiple emails to their own back-end email addresses, and they will reply some of the emails so as to prove to all the ISPs that, hey, this particular email address is pretty active and people are responding back to this email address. This will heighten your reputation within all these ISPs like Gmail, Yahoo, because most of your email leads will be using either Gmail or Yahoo anyway. All right. So from there, it's easier for your emails to land into the primary folder of your target list. Just in case you are wondering, what is the pricing like to warm up all this email account? Approximately $9 per month. Very cheap. What you need to do, click on sign up with email or sign up with Google. So for my case, I already have an account and I will log into my account and show you guys what's inside the interface. When you first sign up an account, you will be brought to this interface. First thing you need to choose is under Others because we're going to add your email address using the SMTP and IMAP method. Click on Next. You will see all these fields which is blank for your case. So under Name, put in your own name, email address, the server details you can get again from Bluehost. First thing first, proceed to WordPress hosting. Click on Server Email. Click on Continue. And you'll be brought to the cPanel of all the emails. So let's say you have already created an email address. All right, let's say this is your email address and this belongs to one of my students. Click on Connect Devices. Scroll down, you will see all the secure SSL TLS settings. This is where you get the incoming server details and outgoing server details, as well as the respective port numbers. All right, so make sure that you are referring to the correct one. This is for outgoing. These details are all for outgoing. This detail is all for incoming. Outgoing refers to SMTP. Incoming refers to IMAP. Going back into your Warmbase account, so over here, you're going to key in all the server details as obtained from your Bluehost account, as well as the port number. Under encryption, type in SSL. Username will be your email address, as well as the password that you have used to initially create this email address. By now, you can see that to increase your email open rates when it comes to a serious email marketing business is no easy feat. There are a lot of tasks you need to take into consideration and execute. But the good news is the moment you have done it once, the system is already properly set up, you don't have to bother about it anymore. Now comes to the final consideration, which is to A/B test your entire email subject lines. Whenever your email open rate is low, most of the time it's because your email subject line is not attractive enough for your email list to open it. This is assuming that you have already settled all the step 1 and step 2 that I mentioned to you guys just now to reduce the probability of your emails landing into the spam folder. Why is this so important? Because your email subject line is the first thing that your email list will see whenever they receive your email. The way to do this within your Getresponse account is to click on email marketing. Under here, click on A/B test, create an A/B test, subject line, create a test. I can name this testing and you don't have to worry. This is not something that your email list will see. This is for your own records. Don't bother about the link list. Make sure that your from and reply to email address is already set up as per the step that I mentioned to you guys just now. Subject line. Now this is where you can add up to 5 different subject lines to A/B test everything. So usually what I will do is, for example, my first subject line will be for your eyes only. Second subject line, your private invitation. So once you have set up these 2 different subject lines, Getresponse will send out all your emails by permutating these 2 different subject lines, and eventually with the statistics you can see which subject line open rates is higher, meaning which is the subject line that resonates better with your target list. The next thing that you see over here is to use personalization in your email subject lines. In order to better explain this, let me show you my own Gmail inbox account. For example, you see over here, Banu uses my first name, Richmond uses my first name as well, Brian Cha using my first name, what else? Udimi using my first name. Think about it, when you receive an email from a relatively unknown sender, but however, this person is using your first name to address you, does it not build an immediate level of trust that how is this person able to know my first name? And it seems like, yeah, I have subscribed to this person's email list before. So this will undoubtedly improve your email open rates. Going back into our A/B testing of subject lines, the way to add the personalization into your subject lines is very simple. Bring your mouse cursor to the very front of it, click on this icon and type in first name. Select it, put a comma here, right? Do the same thing for your second subject line. Select first name, comma, done. This is how you will add the personalization into your email subject lines. Of course, in order to do so, make sure that your squeeze page has not just your email address field, but also their first name field. Because there's no way Getresponse will know the first name of your target list if you did not even collect it via your squeeze page at the very beginning. At this juncture, if you're someone who is really serious about wanting to build up your email marketing business and start getting passive income by just working from home, because email marketing is seriously the easiest way to make money online now, head over to the links in the description box below this video, whereby you will see the course curriculum for my Beginners Club, Start Club, and Inner Circle. And I hope to see you on the inside. Take care.